Alright you guys, what we have here is a very unique amp. It's a Garnet, and no, it's not a tube amp, but don't let that fool you. This is a really cool amp. It's solid state. It's a Pro 2 model from, I'm not sure what year it is, to be honest. Anywhere between 1969 and 1980 is what I can gather. I think it might be more like, maybe it's a 1980 or something like that. They were making some solid state amps in around the early 80s. Alright you guys, this amp though, beautiful clean tone. I'm just going to start with the tone set at 12 o'clock. And the only pedal I'll run through it, maybe part way through the video, will be a compressor pedal. That's a Fender The Benz compressor. And yeah, I'll just start with, the tone is at 12 o'clock. The pedal isn't on, so it's just the amp. This is kind of a Strat style Samick guitar here. And here we go. And I forgot to mention it's a 212 amp, vintage speakers, everything's original as far as I can tell, super clean condition. Yeah, so tone is at 12 o'clock right now. I'm going to turn the reverb up where I like it, which is about 1/3 or 30%, something like that. And then you get this nice real spring reverb. Okay, now I'm going to throw on the compression pedal. I really find solid state amps sometimes do really, like a compression pedal really helps out a solid state amp, because they don't have that natural tube compression, so they're almost too dynamic. They're too, you know, all over the place. So you throw on the compressor now and you got this. My apologies, I wasn't ready. I had my sleeves interfering with my playing here, whatever. Alright. Alright, now that's with the compression on. The reverb's about 1/3. I'm going to crank the reverb now so you can get an idea of how much reverb this bad boy actually has. It's pretty crazy. Real spring reverb. You know, a person could actually use this amp as a secondary amp just for reverb. You could have it as, you know, blend it with another amp and use it as a reverb amp, basically. There, it's cranked. The reverb is cranked right now. Alright, I'm going to put the reverb maybe about halfway now. Okay, and another effect that this amp actually has is a really nice tremolo with a single control for speed. Okay, so I'll start. I'll just turn the tremolo on at this speed here. So kind of slow, right? And as you raise it up, it's in the latter half of the control that it starts to speed up, I noticed. Okay, I'll keep going. So that's the tremolo. Again, I'll turn it down to about the halfway mark here. That's in speed tremolo. And the reverb's about halfway right now. So with tremolo on and reverb cranked, we're going to get something like this. crank the tremolo speed up a bit more, and with the reverb cranked as well. Okay, so you get this. Alright, so yeah, just a demo of a really cool amp here that I'm likely going to sell. Likely going to put it for sale. I got a couple too many amps at the moment. So, you know how it goes. Sometimes you have to get rid of one. And, but yeah, somebody's gonna really love this amp because it is a very unique amp that, you know, you can't really necessarily just go to the music store and buy an amp like this. It's not tube, but man, it's a great sounding clean amp. Great for pedals, super loud. I only have the volume like super low right now compared to, it's just crazy loud if you want it to be for stage. Real spring reverb, you know, that's hard to find these days. Mostly you get your digital reverbs and whatnot on your newer amps. So yeah, real spring reverb, nice tremolo on it, and super cool looking. That's another thing about it. It's just very vintage looking, very super cool. So yeah, gonna throw that for sale, and hopefully I'll find the right buyer for this guy. Yeah, and I'm glad I found it. It's definitely one of the cooler amps I've had. Alright, you guys, take care.